Hi, my name is Chris Person. I am teaching your daughter maths this year. I'd just like to have a talk about what we're up to, where you can find information, and how you can best support your daughter in her maths learning. So looking at Canvas here, this is what your daughter's dashboard will look like with a bunch of cards with her classes. So if you click on 7 Maths, then you will see a home page there. There's my contact information. Please feel free to contact me with any concerns. I will say, though, it's probably better to encourage your daughter first to contact, because now at college we want them to feel like they are taking responsibility. And I have lots of students email me, and that's wonderful. You'll also find coursework, which is where obviously you'll find all the work that we do. But I'm going to go to subject information first. This page gives you the school's assessment policy. It also gives you a little bit more about the course from the head of department. And this is what we plan to get through on a daily basis. Some classes travel faster or slower, but we'll all get to where we need to be. If your daughter is away, this is where she should look and see what work needs to be done. Going back to the main page, I've also tried to make it really easy for the students to navigate where they're going by putting dates on when we cover things. So once this page wakes up, the chapter whole numbers, those are the dates that we accomplish these things. And if I go into one of them, go into division, then they basically have the same layout. For a while, I've reminded, I might have to put this back on, for students to check their homework. The answers are at the back of the book, and they're also in the online text, which I'll show you. Shows them what to do. We actually create videos for the students, but there are also videos that are available, which are more or less the same as the examples, but we make sure that we create videos that show what our school and what our department expects as far as working out mathematics, what we would expect for assessment. So students are to watch the video, and there's all the homework. Now, before I talk about the video, I just want to make mention of the homework. We really want, especially Year 7s, to feel confident about their classes and their mathematics, from my point of view especially. And I know it's tempting to sit there until you finish everything, but I'm trying to reiterate in class that it's really important to do some work on homework every day, the odd day when we have a busy night where we have dance classes or we're out. Doesn't mean you have to make up that 15 minutes another time. We make these videos, now I'm talking about the videos, because they are actually a way for us to teach students. We use them in class. Eventually we'll be assigning them for homework. And I'll give you a small sample of this video. So we walk them through their notes book, and they all have a notes book that they take home. And of course there's a copy on Canvas if they've forgotten it at home. And we basically use that to teach them what we would stand up and teach. Not to say that we don't stand up and teach anymore, but by using these videos, if your daughter is still working on 1G and some other students are working on 1H, maybe she's been away, she needs 1F, she's not going to miss anything. It's especially important in this time when students and staff are going to be away a bit. So feel free to watch these videos with your daughter. We aim to keep them under 6 minutes. If we have to, we make 2 little videos, and they're just our way of walking through the problems with you. If that hasn't worked, I really love it when students come in and say, it was this part that I didn't understand. So if you can try and I have students email me and say, I just don't get it. I'm glad I know. I'd rather know where we went wrong. And that helps you to do these exercises. Most students wouldn't get through all of this in 15 minutes. But if we're working on from videos in class and students are working individually, if she focuses in class, she should be working on these exercises in class. Again, the idea is the teaching is happening through the video, and the tough stuff that they normally take home to you and say, can you help me with this? Then we're there in the room with them. So some of these exercises are being done in class, and then work for 15 minutes. Check your work. Make sure you check your homework. If you don't do that, we check them the next day in class. So homework is really important, but it should not be taking an hour a night. Let's talk about the online textbook. The online textbook, your daughter probably has bookmarked it. I hope she's bookmarked it. But there is a special tab for it there, and there's a separate overview of the text. It's really cool. So clicking on that will take me here. This is exactly the same. I'll go to 1G. This is exactly the same as what the physical textbook has. Her login, if she forgets, is her full email, and unless she's changed it, maths123. So unless you don't have internet, there really is no reason that you and your daughter can't access this. So this is a copy of the textbook. We looked at 1G, so let's look at 1G in here. This is exactly what the textbook looks like. We're actually encouraging the students to leave the textbook at home because everything they need will be online and the textbooks are pretty heavy. So these are the key ideas, and a lot of these get copied into the notes so that we are focused exactly on the right thing. Here's an example of one of those videos. Clicking on that will take you to a video where someone explains each topic and walks you through each of these things. The exercises, I showed you that we had the little box of homework, that little table of homework. Well, this is what they are. If you were to do 1A and C, here's 1A in the 1G division. So under exercises. At the top right, there's all your answers. It doesn't show how they were worked out. That might be something I need to check with them. So this is the best thing your daughter can do. Go through for, of that 15 minutes, 13 minutes of doing exercises, and the last 2 minutes, answers. If you got something wrong and you know why it's wrong, mark it wrong and move on. If you got something wrong, you don't know why it's wrong, and you can't figure it out, circle that one, and when I check homework in class, I know exactly what we need to work on. There are also resources which include the videos that I showed you before and a few other activities, and there's these great walkthroughs and quizzes, so you can quiz yourself on these topics, or you can go through a walkthrough where it walks the steps with you and you can see how things are sorted out. So that's pretty much it. I do welcome your contact if you have any questions or concerns. We are really enjoying ourselves in class. I'm enjoying the group. We have a lot of fun. Maths is fun, and it's going to be a great year.